And it just so happened that a man named Mel Snyder did a lesson, and he wrote up 1, 2, 3, 4 for the various components of NVC. This is how a lot of us tend to relate to NVC: observations, feelings, needs, requests. So he wrote that up on the board. And then above it, he wrote 0. And he spent his time talking about what he meant by 0. And it was transformative for us. What he was talking about was how important our intention is. How important it is for us to actually take the time to align ourselves, very much like we are doing when we do a self-connection exercise that, like we just did, to really look, what is our intention? We just start talking, oh, I see this and I feel that because I need this, or even more disconnecting because I don't have that, this particular need, and then, oh yes, I have to have a request. Tell me what you heard me say. And if we come from that kind of energy, we actually lose the very heart of MVC, the very intention of MVC, to create a quality of connection. And the quality of connection is one that inspires us to want to give and receive together, a real sense of being together. And also for us to remember where we put our attention on the heart of the other person in the present moment, or in our own, toward our own heart in the present moment. And that was extremely helpful in terms of being a baby giraffe, having just met Marshall and trying to do it right, trying to fix my beloved, trying to communicate with our kids who are, you want to do stuff? I don't know. Our 2 children had gone off to college, both of them, just a month or so before we met Marshall, and they came home about 2 months after or 1 month after we met them. And I remember clearly our daughter saying, and she jokes about it too, she remembers too, going, "Who stole my parents and left you here?" Because we were talking so robotically.
Yeah. So just to summarize, what we mean when we say the 0 step, it's the intention to connect in the service of compassionate giving and bringing attention to the present moment. So we figured out a way to take 7 words and bring it down into 2. So Marshall, was a master of few words, and he never used this concept that I know of. I never heard the 0 step from him. I heard it from Mel. But it came so early in our NVC career that it became anchored to our own hearts and our own way of learning and expressing NVC.